So now our next point is transistor as an amplifier. As we know, what is amplifier? It's nothing but to increase the strength of fixed signal. It is nothing but amplification. Okay, so amplifier is used to increase the strength of weak signal. So how the transistor will work as an amplifier? So this is the circuit that is in common base configuration. Common base means your base is common, then here it's your emitter terminal and this is your collector terminal. So the emitter and base of the transistor are connected in forward bias. So this region is connected in forward bias, as your base is connected to the positive and your emitter is connected to the negative. So it means what? It is in forward bias condition, and the collector to base region is in reverse bias condition. Okay, so base is connected to negative and your collector is connected to the positive. So it is in reverse bias condition. So when the DC voltage V is applied to the input circuit along with the input signal to achieve the amplification, the DC voltage keeps the emitter base junction under the forward bias condition regardless of the polarity of the input signal is known as bias voltage. Okay, so when we apply the DC voltage at input side for getting the amplification, so the DC voltage that keeps the emitter base junction as a forward bias. Then when a weak signal is applied to the input, so when we applied the weak signal to the input, a small changes in signal voltage causes change in emitter current. Input circuit has very low resistance since collector current is same as emitter current. So when we apply the weak signal to the input side, okay, when we apply weak signal to the input side, then there is small changes in voltage, so it will causes the I to flow. It means what? The small change in voltage, it will causes the emitter current to flow. And as we know, there is very low resistance. This is RC, your collector, or we can say our load resistor. So because of the very low resistance, the collector current is same as IE. The load resistor RC of high value is connect when collector current is flows through such a high resistance, it produces a large voltage drop across it. So as input resistance is low, that's why our emitter current is equal to collector current. So at load resistance is having high value, so because of this high resistance value, there is a large voltage drop across it. Thus the weak signal, suppose we applied 0.1 voltage at input side, then at output side, because of the high resistance value, we get large voltage drop. So our output must be 10 volt. So it means at input side, if your voltage is 0.1 volt, then at output side you get 10 volt. So it is nothing but the amplification. So in this manner, the transistor is work as a amplifier. Then now next application is transistor is work as a switch, or transistor as a switch. So how transistor will work as a switch? So this is the circuit for transistor will work as a switch. Okay, here the emitter, common emitter configuration there, because emitter is grounded, then input is applied between base and emitter, and output is we take the output at collector and emitter region. So what is the operation? Based on the voltage applied to the base terminal of a transistor, switching operation is performed. So इथे आपण बेस टर्मिनलला जे voltage apply करतो त्या applied voltage वरून switching operation will take place. So when the voltage is sufficient, that means what? As we know, we have seen earlier that in transistor there are two diodes are used. So we know the voltage for diode to operate, that is for silicon diode it is 0.7 and for germanium it is 0.3. So when sufficient voltage, that is suppose V in is your less than 0.7 voltage, it's applied between the base and emitter. Suppose ह्याच्यामध्ये आपण 0.7 voltage पेक्षा जर कमी voltage apply केलं, and collector to emitter voltage is approximately equal to 0, then our output voltage is approximately equal to 0. So therefore the transistor will act as a short circuit, and the collector current VCC upon RC flows through the transistor. Okay, so because of as V in is less than 0.7, that is your applied voltage is less than 0.7, then collector to emitter voltage is approximately 0. So your transistor will act as a short circuit. Like similarly, when there is no voltage, or we can say zero voltage is applied at the input. Okay, so here the zero voltage is given, then your transistor is work in cut-off region and acts as a open circuit. So suppose we make the connection of LED at the output side or at the load side for to see how transistor will work as a switch. Though that time what happens, when transistor is on, then your LED is getting on, and when transistor is acts as a off, or we can say off switch, then your LED is off. So means what? If your transistor is on, switch on, then current will flow from source to ground through the load. Okay, so this is nothing but the operation. Now in transistor, our next point is configurations of transistor. So there are three configuration of transistor. It will depends on their terminals, or it will be named on based on their terminals, that is common base configuration, common emitter configuration, and common collector configuration. So we are going to see first common base configuration. Now what is meant by common base configuration? So in this, base terminal is common in between your input terminal and output terminal. So here you can see that your base is common between emitter and collector. So because of this, we can call it as a common base configuration. Here the input is applied between base and emitter. Okay, input side कुठची ही, तर बेस हा कॉमन आहे. सो बेस आणि इमिटरमध्ये इनपुट आहे आणि आउटपुट तुमचं बेस आणि कलेक्टरमध्ये आहे. सो हिअर द इनपुट इज अप्लाइड बिटवीन बेस अँड इमिटर टर्मिनल अँड द करस्पॉन्डिंग आउटपुट सिग्नल इज टेकन बिटवीन बेस अँड कलेक्टर टर्मिनल with base terminal is common and which is grounded. So the parameters of input is what? As the input is giving between emitter and base, so your input voltage is VBE, that is voltage between emitter and base. Then your input current is IE, that is your emitter current. Then your output parameters are, as we get output across the terminal collector and base, so our output voltage is VCB between collector and base, and output current is IC. So this is our input and output parameters in common base configuration. So now when the input current flowing through the emitter terminal must be higher than the base current and collector current. As we know that the emitter current is nothing but sum of base current and collector current. So emitter current must be higher than base and collector current to operate a transistor. Okay, therefore the output collector current is less than your input current. So now suppose we have to calculate the current gain. Then how we get the current gain? So it is generally equal to the unity. Okay, so for common base configuration, our current gain is unity. It means 1. The input and output signals are in phase in this configuration. So in common base configuration, your input and output signals are in phase. The amplifier circuit configuration on this type is called non-inverting amplifier circuit. So common base चे जे circuit आहे त्याला आपण काय बोलतो? Non-inverting amplifier circuit. So what is our current gain? It is nothing but your, और voltage gain कसं काढतो आपण? Output voltage upon input voltage. So voltage gain AV is equal to V out, means your output voltage divided by V in, that is input voltage. So V out is nothing but IC upon RL, because V is equal to IR. So V out is equal to current, output current IC and resistance RL. So IC into RL, and input is IE into RIN. So this is the voltage gain. So now what is the current gain? It is output current upon input current. So output current in common base configuration is IC and input current is IE. So in common base configuration, your current gain is IC upon IE, or we can call it as a alpha. So in your common base configuration, alpha, that is your current gain is equal to IC upon IE, and it is nothing but unity. So this is about the common base configuration. So these are the input characteristics. So how we can graph, or we graph the characteristics of transistor in common base configuration or in every configuration. So the concept is same, the parameters are same. So while obtaining the input characteristics, the graph is in between your input voltage and input current. Okay, to plot input characteristics, we have to graph, or we have to plot the graph of input voltage and input current, that is your I and VBE. So for this, we have to keep the output voltage constant, that is, what is your output voltage? VCB. Okay, so we have to keep this VCB constant and vary the input voltage. Okay, VCB constant म्हणून आपल्याला इनपुट व्होल्टेज आहे ते व्हॅरी करायचं आहे. त्यानंतर इनपुट व्होल्टेज व्हॅरी केल्यावरती त्या ज्या व्हॅल्यूज असतील त्या रेकॉर्ड करायच्या आहेत, और आई जो आपल्याला इनपुट करंट भेटेल तो रेकॉर्ड करायचा आहे. आणि ही सेम प्रोसिजर आपल्याला रिपीट करायची आहे. कधी? आउटपुट व्होल्टेज कॉन्स्टंट ठेवून. आता इथे 3 रिडिंग्स आहेत. 20 वोल्टला VCB कॉन्स्टंट आहे, देन 10 वोल्टला आहे, 1 वोल्टला आहे. सो वी हॅव टू कीप the record of that readings, and after this we have to plot the graph. So it is between IE and VBE. So input resistance, that is Rin, is equal to VEB upon IE, that is input voltage upon input current at constant output voltage. So Rin is equal to VEB upon IE at constant VCB. This is your input characteristics. Now these are the output characteristics of common base configuration. So output characteristics between output current and your output voltage, that is IC and VCB. So to obtain the output characteristics between output current and output voltage with constant input current. Okay, so while getting the output characteristics, we have to put the output or input current constant. So first we have to vary the value of VCB, that is output voltage, then measure the current IC at constant values of input current IE. So R out is equal to output voltage upon output current, that is VCB upon IC at constant IE. So it is nothing but your output characteristics of common base configuration. So in next we have seen the common emitter configuration and common collector configurations.